In 1944, the Avery McLeod-McCarty experiment provided evidence that DNA was responsible for inheritance, but scientists needed more convincing. So in 1952, Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase figured out how to settle the matter for once and all. They knew that viruses inject information into bacteria and are made of just two things, DNA and protein. Importantly, protein has sulfur in it, but DNA doesn't, and DNA has phosphorus in it, but protein doesn't. So they made some radioactive viruses. One batch had radioactive sulfur, and one batch had radioactive phosphorus. Then they let the radioactive viruses infect some bacteria. Then they put each in a blender to shake the viruses off the cell body. And finally, they put them in a centrifuge to give them a good spin. In a centrifuge, what's heaviest sinks to the bottom of the tube and what's lightest stays up top. In this case, bacteria is heavier and will be at the bottom of the tube, and virus shit's lighter and will be at the top. The question was, what do viruses inject into cells that cause the virus to reproduce in cells, DNA or protein? Well, the bacteria infected with radioactive phosphorus was radioactive, but bacteria infected with radioactive sulfur wasn't. And so that's how we knew for sure that DNA was responsible for inheritance.